too
All
excited.
right, boom. Welcome to the TNEC cast. You know, it's your boy Shuff with the man, the Weapon K. We are the TNEC cast, like I always say. Housekeeping, like, comment, subscribe. I'm talking fast and I'm rushing because we were our pregame was flying hot. It's
Yeah.
okay. It was like going to press record, and I was like, well, hold on, we got to do a shout out. So real fast, we had the Super Show over the weekend. Down there in Austin. Chris, took home a hard-fought fourth place. Elizabeth made her pro debut, coming off of DSC. She got better. Then Jacqueline, our newest member, coach, everything like that, made a big splash. So we had another athlete, so under TNEC banner that she was head coaching, get her pro card, which was dope. So that's the 28th. So I got 26 as head coach. We got 28. So Jacqueline has one, Darius has one. So we got 28 pros since 2020. That's just
That's
nuts.
nasty. Yeah.
That's nuts. And then Jacqueline, so I gotta give like a big shout out to her. So she won pro bikini, beat out 11 other athletes, and shout out to James because he ran up to me twice. And if you don't know, James is my coach. He ran up to me twice, and he was like, first he was like, yo, she looked crazy because she did DSC, then she came back. He's like, oh my gosh, she looked crazy, And he's like me, we're hype, but we don't get hype over nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if we say it means something. So he was telling me about that. And then after we got the win, he came back. He was like, people don't realize I'm actually way more humble than it may appear to people. And he was like, bro, like do you know what you guys just did? Do you know who you just beat? So shout out to Anna DeLeon. She's a friend. She's also here local to Dallas. She's a 3-time IPE world champion. So I knew she was a 2-time. I didn't know she was a 3-time. Then the one that really hit me, because we got other confirmation, she was undefeated. We came in and got that dub. Like I was just like, yo, that's crazy. So this is Jacqueline and I's first time, going through, prep together and everything like that. And she absolutely what we say is it was like perfect execution of a plan.
Yeah.
Like scared, like it was on and on and on. So I had to get that shout out. So now, Kay, I'm gonna ask how you feeling, and we're gonna jump into what we was talking about.
Yeah. I'm cool. I'm fine.
All right. So where Kay and I left off, I was talking about how over the last month my weight hasn't changed. But if you looked at me July 1 to now, I look like I lost 15 pounds. So, and then he asked me what's changed. And I was like, this is literally when he said press record, I was like, bro, I don't even know. Because we only made one macro change over that time. And it was significant, but not anything to write home about. So it's like, it is, I won't say it's weird, but I'm at that point now, I've been doing it long enough that we're not going to see these dramatic weight changes. Because, shout out to Murph, to Logan, Quinn, Mario, JT, Tyson, Marcus. God, I know I left somebody out, so I apologize to the guys. But at the my boy Jay, I think I called all of them that were at Super Show. Seeing where men's physique on the natural side is going, and the top level pros all have good size to them. So I was like, so my whole goal was I need to keep all of this and lose here, and it's been working. So basically, I've been losing fat.
So, question, right? Last year you were running as your cardio, right?
Yeah.
So that was the first thing that came to my mind when I was like, what did you change? Now are you doing steady state? Or what are you doing now? Stairmaster?
So this is gonna be a good conversation. So I was running up until I started working with James. And he let me run a little bit, and then we kind of just like filtered it out.
Yeah.
So I was doing way more steady state, incline on the treadmill, stuff like that. So I've been basically doing incline treadmill, and then last week I did stairs for a week. So I'm bringing stairs in a little bit just to to break up the monotony. And I attribute that to a lot of the muscle maintenance, because when I was running, I was burning through because when you're running, especially at the speeds I was going, I was burning through a lot of my muscle. So I'll be lean, I look good, but then when I go up against because you know me, I'm going against the top guys. I don't try to go to the little small show and get me a little cheap win. Nah, I'm trying to take off. I'm trying to build a real resume. You know how we do. I don't want I want the real resume. I want the Mercs, I want the Marios, I want my brother Ari's. I want those who I want on my resume, is I took down, but I see, what the difference was. And now sticking to that steady state, I'm really just losing fat and the muscle is, staying on. So, cause like when I was at check-in, I remember everybody was like, what are you doing? Like you know what I mean? Getting I kept telling them, I was like, well, I ain't playing with y'all, man. I had all this time. I was down. I'm chilling. Now, like, I said, I was like, y'all got 6 more weeks. I'll start putting in pain, and it's going it's going to be over.
So, on those last few weeks of prep in 2021, how are you feeling? Because the first thing that comes to my mind is like you were running. That's a very fatiguing cardio source right there. And same thing with Stairmaster, where it's just like that's bike, high resistance bike. That's why a lot of people walk, right? Very easy and not very taxing. So how were you feeling last year, fatigue wise, in those last few weeks?
I felt like crap. So what I'll do is if you break it down, so the first half of 2021, I felt better. But it was also because I was a little healthier. By the second half of 2021, I wasn't really healthy. From an overall standpoint, hormones, stress levels, I was just redlining. And then I was still doing things because that's all I knew in my head. You know how we're like, oh, go because you can. And I was extremely fatigued. I didn't realize it then. That's how I ended up getting sick. I was just so run down. My immune system, I didn't stand a chance. And that's why it hit me so hard, because I was just so run down. And that's why it's weird, because I'm 6 weeks out. I look 6 weeks out, but I got energy. So I'm kind of like, am I going hard enough?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But I know I am. Like I'm hitting my diet, you know what I'm saying? I'm working. I literally just got done working out. I'm working out. I'm doing everything I need to do. So it's just like when you don't have to be in pain and suffer the whole time. I mean, I know I got some suffering coming up.
Yeah.
But it's not the whole time, because if you're doing it right, and again, we've been doing it long enough that's like, I think there's part of it that we're used to it. So certain things that
it's normal. It's just like, I'm going to be hungry. My cardio is going to be taxing on me. Like,
Yep. But I don't feel that drained fatigue. Like, I don't know how I'm going to make it through the day. Oh, another change. What you said, what's different. So I haven't had caffeine. Are we going on 2 weeks now? It's going on 2 weeks. I haven't had caffeine.
You think that's a difference?
I think it's helping.
Okay. In what aspect?
I know it's caffeine dependent, and then what we did, we looked at a picture. When was it? I took a picture. It was like a day or two after I didn't do any caffeine in the morning, and I just looked tighter. Like you could just tell.
Is it from the source? You know what I mean? Like a pre-workout versus like a Bang energy drink.
Well, so caffeine was easy for me. It was either coffee or, so it was either, so it was 3 things. It was coffee, and Alani New, or a Reign. So the deeper in the prep, the more I got to go to a Reigns. That's 300 milligrams versus, I mean, for the bodybuilders, they know exactly what I'm talking about. But I've been able to go to I've been working. This is what's crazy, Kay. My workouts have got better.
With no caffeine?
No caffeine. I can't believe.
Couldn't be me.
I'm just sitting here thinking about. I'm like, yo, when am I? Because I know when we gotta start to really pull those last levers to bring those last things out. I may need it to get through, but my goal is just drinking for the workouts. Because I go to my fasted. I do my fasted cardio. I hate calling it that. I do my cardio and I'm good. The first few days, I would feel like the first day I had a headache because I did it on accident. I mean, go cold turkey. I caught the caffeine headache, but and I was actually shocked. If I'm being real, I was absolutely shocked that it. You know what I'm saying? I was like I'm doing all these. So I'm glad you said it because I was talking. So that's something different that I'm doing, and I've definitely been tighter since I've done that because I came back from the last travel and then see, and it was all of a sudden, bing, bing, like everything just started popping. And now it's and it hasn't stopped. You know, so but the thing is, and shout out to Murph, and I know Murph always watches this. We love you, brother. He posted something at the start of his prep, and he's going for 20 shows. Shout out to him. He won at Super Show. Okay, solid class. I know we didn't get a chance to talk about it. We jumped in. Solid, very solid class.
I saw pictures.
Yeah, solid class. So Murph won, and he posted this picture. I'm 99% sure it was before he stepped on stage for the first time this year, and it was 4 weeks, and he only lost 0.8 pounds. But you see the difference. Like it was a night. Like if he didn't put the weight thing, and you had to guess, you would have been at least 5-6 pounds, if not more. You know, so it's getting past that mental block. And I've actually had some conversations about this today. It's getting past that mental block of the scale being the end all be all. Because it even happens to us as bodybuilders and seasoned bodybuilders, because as I just have a conversation just now before, as I was running, I'm always running around, and I was kind of like, it's kind of crazy that I'm sitting at 177 right now, and my last stage weight was 157. So it's 6 weeks out, and I'm 20 pounds away from my last stage weight. You're like, I'm not chasing that last stage weight. I need to beat it.
Yeah.
Now, not beat it by I need to beat it by having a better look. So I need bigger. So I mean, we may see me on stage mid 160s, high 160s.
And that's the thing. It's just like the judges don't care if you're 170, 190, 160. They don't care. What you look like, that's the only thing that matters. Like this last part for me, I was just looking at the scale every day because it's just such a big jump, and I'm just like, whoa, like I'm heavier now. Whoa, I'm big, but I looked like shit. And it's just like, well, it doesn't matter. And even when you post Instagram photos, like I posted one yesterday, and you haven't posted any, but like you have competitors posted a lot of photos, and it's just like it doesn't. And this is like just me maturing as just an adult. It doesn't really matter what you look like today. It really matters what you look like on stage.
I literally just said that. Jonda, I don't know if Jonda watches this. She's one of our athletes. She's out of Chicago. She was sitting there picking apart her pride. I still see this. I still see this. I messaged her. My response was, when do you go on stage again? Yep. And she said October 15th. And she goes, I know where this is going. Bye.
Yes, that's it.
Because it don't matter where you are right now. And look, any new whoever's watching this, whether you whatever, we still go through this. We can bring some of our other top level friends on here. We got a nice little Rolodex. We can bring on, and they'll say the same thing. We all go through this stuff. It's about how you process it. Are you gonna let it eat you up, or are you gonna understand that's kind of part of it? It just doesn't go away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you sit there, because Kay, you're what? How many weeks out now? I saw it was on your post from the next one.
18. Oh, from the 18. Next show.
Yeah.
14.
So you're 14 weeks out. So that's like a full prep away from the next show.
Yeah.
So even though when Kay gets in his head, like, man, this is, guess what? He ain't gonna look like that in 14 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna look like this in 6 weeks. And if I do, I did something wrong.
Yeah.
I might look phenomenal, and I'm very proud of the way I look, but this ain't. Could I step on the stage right now? I could. Could I have done Super Show? I believe I could have, because I would have done a peak week, so I looked a little drier. However, I respect my brothers, and I respect the sport too much to go up there half stepping and just rushing up on stage. Oh, because I can. Yeah. I ain't never going to do that. And besides, I have a goal that I need to achieve. That is get this damn pro win this year, so I can chill. Chill. I can't chill because I need that. I need that, and then I need to bring home that world title, like TNEC, like, yo, I'm trying to tell, we got some things that's about to happen for us. K got some things that he going, like, I'm hyped because it's like after this weekend, all these things I've been thinking about and manifested and working for and praying for are happening. They're happening, you know, and it's one piece of advice for people: don't pray and wait, pray and work. Don't pray and wait, pray and work. If you want it to happen, that's what you need to do.
Let me write that down. Hold on. Look at my next Instagram caption right there, my boy. Thank you.
Hey, just quote me on that because I actually
nope.
You are. Don't make me have to break ZDZ just to say he stole that quote.
Oh man, you lucky my pen don't work. So I got a question. Last year you got what? 3 top 3s?
2.
2 top 3s, and the rest are like top 5s. Those just don't hit like those post show meals don't hit the same, do they? It's like they're still lingering in your head and just hearing you're in second place and third place. You feel it.
Like the thing is, and this is something that until you've been there, when you're sitting there waiting, when they say first it's like we're gonna call out the top 5 in no particular order, and you just be sitting there like. Because after when you get off the stage, you feel like, oh yeah, I'm definitely here. You know, everybody feels that. Now you're sitting there waiting. So again, I remember the first time I didn't hear my name called for the top 5. That was a Bruce Lee front kick to the chest. That didn't feel good, you know. And you know, then when you're standing there, like, because you don't make an ugly face, man. Like when you're the first, when you get out to the top 5 and you're the first one, because remember when it's your time, you don't want everybody up there, you know, grimacing and all that stuff. But as you say, it hits different. Yeah. Like I remember when I won my pro card, you know, like an idiot, I left my pizza on my because I was treating myself to a slice of pizza. I left it on the roof of my car.
No.
Drove back to the crib. Where's my pizza? Where's my pizza? And then, like in a movie, I had that slow realization. I'm staying outside my car. I'm like.
That's for the streets now, man. Literally.
Yeah. So then I had to slum it with some Domino's or something like that, Papa John's or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. To your point, it's definitely different after a win because where you and I, one of the big reasons how we get along, we see it black and white. Now, don't get us wrong. Second or third, we don't like knock it. But we understand that we failed at the mission. Yeah. The mission, we step on stage, the mission is to win. Not win the class, for MPC for Kyrie, win the overall. My mission, win my category. And when you don't, that's where people get kind of screwed up. They don't understand. We're not saying that we failed or we're failures. We failed at the mission. You either pass or you fail the mission. It's not.
That's it. There's no, well, kinda. It's like, no.
Nah, well, I looked good. Okay, yeah, but you didn't win. And so the meal definitely don't hit as good.
Yeah, because coming back from Universe, I was sitting there, I'm like, I'm just going to call it. Like, I think we had even a conversation, like, I'm going to call it, you know, whatever. But still, like, it was just like, all right, let me go to Whataburger, whatever. I'm eating it, and I'm just like, nah, man. Nah, even the pizza post show, it was just like this don't taste good because I know there's unfinished business. I know there's a lot of work to be done, and I still got 18 weeks until I know. This is another thing I was telling my wife, not to be like super arrogant, but like this is deep down how I feel. If I come in at 100%, I don't think I'm gonna lose ever, and that's it. If I come in shredded, just shredded, I have the shape, I have the symmetry, I have everything else, and now I have the mass, which is scary to carry me exactly where I need to be. You know, on the national level. Now on the pro level, you know, because it's a whole different ball game.
That's not arrogance though, because it's something I always say. Like if I don't win, right? Because I believe my best is better than anybody's best in the world. There's nothing wrong with believing that. why do you even get into this thing? So I know if I didn't win, I was like, I wasn't at my best. Because I know if I'm at my best, I'm gonna win. That's the same thing. It's not arrogance. Just like I always say, it's not bragging if it's a fact. Jeff Bezos has a lot of money. That's not bragging. It's a fact.
It's like, I'm the richest man in the world. It's like,
you know what I mean? So, and don't get it confused, because a lot of confidence is born from hard work. If you really out there putting in the work, like I'm talking about really putting in the work, again, I'm gonna bring Murph up. Shout out to Murph. This man been putting in work this year and putting in pain, traveling the country and taking heads. I'm coming up to Oklahoma to take his. Still love him, but but the thing is, like, say what you want, but my brother works hard.
Yeah,
he works his ass off. So if you want to go, so I know I can't be sitting here half stepping. I see what he's doing right now. What he's doing while I'm still working, I see what he's doing. I see his results. You know what I'm saying? So people want to be upset with people that's confident. If that really bothers you, you need to look in the mirror, because your ass ain't working.
Maybe.
But what's my guy on the meme? We're like,
oh man, what else is going on in the world? Oh, let me talk about something that I heard, and I just want to get your 2 cents on this one. Mm-hmm. There was this guy, I'm not gonna name his name, and he was just like, yeah, man, if you're posting about food, it's a very hardcore guy, right? Posting about food, old school guy. Talking about food and on your stories and, donuts and da-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Get out the sport, this isn't for you. And I kind of sat there and I was just like, no, right? And the reason why no is because if my competition is so food focused, that's exactly what I want them to be. Keep doing it. Send it. I don't mind. I might look at it. I might double tap. Those donuts look good. But I'm chasing a goal. It's kind of like how, like, Kobe used to, walk out of the lunchroom just to go train and see his team, have his teammates see him do that. Mm-hmm. It's exactly, hey, man, you guys can stay here, but I'm going to work. What do you think?
So I get what he is saying, and I think, because I want to flat out say that he's wrong, and because there's a certain degree of like what he's saying I agree with, but some people post as a misdirection.
What you mean?
So somebody could be posting about how they want to eat, they can't wait to have this meal, or they're going to do all these different things, and they're just posting it to make people think that they're, to make people think one way when they're going hard. They're not, no refeed meals. They're saying, I'm not even putting some G. Hughes barbecue sauce on mine.
Ronnie Coleman style.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing what Isaac did for his first 2 weeks ever prep. No seasoning, no nothing, which, that was bad.
You got that.
That was when I talked about, you want to talk about a way to learn respect for the sport. I was like, man, almost when people's really doing this is how they get to looking like that. I was like, okay,
got it.
I was like, yo, I'll never forget. I said to Devin, that's when he told you can do catch up, just different little things. I was like, bro, I mean, I ain't quitting, but I don't know if I did one show. That's it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't doing this for no
bland chicken.
Yeah, like I did. I mean, I remember I was eating those ground beef, broccoli, and dry brown rice. Took me like an hour and a half to eat it. Ate it out of a big box. Mouth tired from chewing? Absolutely not. But sorry, to go back to what we was talking about with my man, I get what he's saying, but I think the problem is with him being a little more old school, he can't see the misdirection that could possibly be a part of that. He also can't see that's just people, the free flow and talking about, because like you and I, we're just brothers. We sitting there talking. Like when we went to when you came up, we went to the burger place. Things like that. You just talking about. I mean, I'm not food focused. I mean, I'm okay with enjoying my prep food, but I'm not like food focused where I'm like thinking about except for pumpkin pie. That's the
Have you ever had crumble cookie?
Yeah, crumble cookies are good.
Bro,
Shout
what?
out to Super Susie. She always brings them. She every time she shows us here, coach.
Yo. All right, let's stop because I'm very food focused and I don't belong here. Okay. Yeah, man, that was a good episode. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, I actually had mad vegan food this weekend.
Vegan food?
Yeah, because we talk about food.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Like what?
So I had, cause we had a little celebratory dinner, had a vegan pizza. Real good.
Isn't pizza already vegan?
Nah, because
hold on. Vegan is no meat.
No dairy.
No
meat.
Okay, and vegetarian.
Dairy, it's not vegetarian. It's okay. And that had this sandwich. Oh crap! What was the other thing? There's one other thing I can't remember, but it was good. So like what kind of always tripped me out, and we're probably both in the same thing. When you think of vegan, you think you're missing out on a lot of stuff. It was all I was. And over the weekend, I didn't gain any weight, so I looked better. So I was like, "Hey,
bring me more."
I wasn't mad about it. But yeah, that's it. Again, just want to
No, hold on. Back to this pizza. Did it have cheese? They had no cheese.
So vegan cheese is basically all I'm gonna say. So we gonna have to have Jacqueline back on if she can explain it.
Yeah, bring her back. I'm intrigued.
But it this is non-dairy cheese. I guess the best way to put it. So it was like a bro. I couldn't believe. I was like, because I'm from Jersey.
Yeah,
I'm from Jersey, so I'm a pizza snob. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, this is good. I slammed it. It was good, man.
Okay. So, hey, I will definitely probably never get that a try. But I appreciate everyone listening. Appreciate it. It was pretty much a fun episode today.
It was.
Talk about the process and stuff like that. Like, comment, subscribe. Every Tuesday we here. Competition season is still here and it's running strong.
We
got months left.
Look, we made a big splash at DSC. We made a big splash at Super Show. The Weapon K coming on as our NPC representative. I'm gonna say he gonna about go get his pro card this year.
Time to win. We
got stuff going on. Your boy gonna get his first pro win as an athlete. You know what I'm saying? We going to Worlds. We got hope. We coming, boy. You ever stop playing with us?
You heard it here first, folks. And until next time, guys. Later.